नहीं आया तो कोई बात नहीं. The first question is going to come because I have scanned them out from the past papers related to air, water, and metals. Start from question 3. Yes. So don't get bothered by the number. You just take your time, read question 3 with the choices, and raise your hand who can answer me the correct. Okay. Question number 3. I'm just saying question number 3. Yes, young friends, it will come on the screen because you know I got them downloaded from the topical books. Question number 3. It will just come on the screen. Young friend, now question number 3 is on the screen with its 4 choices A, B, C, and D. Let's see if you can see the D choice also. If there's some problem coming, then we'll go through the Google Classroom for revision. I think we should go to the DCR. These questions are not coming. Let's not waste time. So, okay. D नहीं आई ना choice. I chose that. All is well that ends bad. Young friends, sorry for this delay because no, yes. Now question number 3 is in front of you. Please read it. Hold on. And raise your hand if you can see that on the screen. If you can see the screen, please raise your hand. You all can see the screen. So please read the question carefully and then raise your hand and give me the answer. For question number 3, which says, from the knowledge of manufacture of aluminium and of iron, what is the order of chemical reactivity of
Yes, B.
aluminium, carbon, and iron
Yes,
towards
B.
oxygen? Mohyuddin, yes, give the answer.
B. B.
Uh, yes, B for bat.
Yes.
Okay. Aluminium most reactive, iron then, and then carbon. Very good. It says, what does it say? What is the order of chemical reactive of aluminium, carbon, and iron towards oxygen? No, aluminium is first, then carbon, and then iron. So the choice is not B, it is A. If you remember that during the extraction of iron in blast furnace, carbon was able to extract oxygen from iron 3 oxide. It means it has greater affinity for oxygen than iron. So the answer is incorrect. It's not B, it's A. Aluminium, carbon, and then iron. Modin, is it clear? Raise your hand, please, if you have understood now. Modin, can you raise your hand?
Yes, miss.
Have you understood now? So my notes are with you. Please go through them. It's not saying the reactivity of these elements, but it's saying vis-a-vis to oxygen. So aluminium is most reactive with oxygen, then carbon, and then iron. Because if you can recall the extraction of iron blast furnace. Now I move to the next question. It will take some time to bring the question on the screen. So please read it. Don't be in a hurry to answer. Read it carefully, all of you who are here. And then we move to the next. Okay, next question. Let's see what is its number. Because I got these questions from your past paper topical book. Let's see on the screen. The next question which is coming as question number 4. It's not question number 4, but it's in the, I haven't changed the numbers. So the choices, read the information, then read the choices. Abhi information padhni hai. So please keep the information. Slowly I'll raise up the screen, read the information, and then all of you can see the screen now. Please raise your hand because, yes, one of you raise your hand. If the slide is clear on the screen,
Yes, miss. It is
okay.
clear.
It's clear? Can you see the slide?
Yes, miss.
Okay, thank you. Don't get irritated. You know, I got them from topical books. So read the information and then I'll give you the choices. No, choices are on the screen. Please raise the choice A, B, C, and D. First read A, B. And then C and D. Which carbonate will require the highest temperature to decompose? I'll move back to A and B. Who would give the answer? Please raise your hand. The highest temperature and then the lowest temperature for decomposition. Who would give me the answer?
B.
A, B, C, D.
B.
Raise your hand, please. Anyone can give the answer. Yes, Bilal Ahmed. What is your choice?
B.
Loud.
B.
Can you be loud, Bilal?
B for bat.
B for bat. Let me see what is B. B says the highest temperature required for decomposition of a carbonate is for calcium carbonate, then for zinc carbonate, and then copper 2 carbonate. Correct. Because according to reactivity series, calcium is more reactive than zinc and zinc is more reactive than copper. So their compounds will require the heat to decompose on the basis of their reactivity. And the ruling, if you remember my notes, more reactive a metal, more stable or thermal resistant will be its compound. So calcium carbonate needs highest temperature to decompose, then zinc, which is less reactive than calcium, and then copper, which is least reactive among the three. Very good, Bilal. Now comes the next question. I hope now so you see that the purpose of this exercise is to justify or to give you a test that whatever you have been taught in this month and a few 2 weeks is a part of your syllabus, and I've given you enough notes to get A star. Now the next question is there. Please read the information, then I'll roll the question upward. See the diagram, it's I think related to rusting. Just a minute. Let them read the question first. Niche liye. Read the question, then I'll slowly roll the screen. See the diagram. Now I'll roll up the now I'll roll up the screen so you can read whole the question. Sorry. Can you go back to the same question? Okay. Yes. This is a third diagram. First two diagrams you have seen, you have read the question. Now third diagram, please raise up the slide. Slowly. This is a third diagram. And then the choices are there. The question says, in which test tube will the iron rust? Go back to the three test tubes. No. Lounge. Have you seen the test tubes? So please give the answer. Yes, Ali Qureshi. What is the answer?
Maybe.
B for bat. So let me read the question. It says, in which test tube will the iron rust? So let me see test tube number B. please. What is the B? Please let me see the choice B. Raise up. Raise up. B, Y only. Okay, let me see what is Y. In Y में क्या conditions है? Where the iron rust. In Y the conditions are there is magnesium and iron nail with magnesium on and water. How can iron rust when magnesium is coating? And in the first, let me see the first choice. I haven't read the question properly, so how can I answer myself?
Miss, it
It
is
says
X.
environments are set up sacrificial protection of iron पे अच्छा ओके और उसमें है कि कॉपर है तो वो तो नहीं बी में तो बेटा रस्ट नहीं करेगा क्योंकि मैग्नीशियम है और
Miss,
एक्स में भी
copper
करेगा रस्ट
copper
हाँ
में करेगा.
एक्स में भी रस्ट करेगा बी में नहीं करेगा बिकॉज मैग्नीशियम इज ऑन द टॉप it will rust first and in the next one there is zinc on it so the answer the question was in which the tube will iron will rust in which test tubes will the iron rust it will rust in both the in test tube number which has copper on it
X.
that is which has copper on it that is X here it will rust so the answer is X not Y so your answer is incorrect it's X next question please we move to the next question I give you some time. Next question, read it. Please read it and then give the correct answer. It says, which of the following pairs of substances are both manufactured using calcium carbonate? That is, they
D.
require calcium carbonate. Let's see. Now you have to raise your hand to give me the answer. Please raise your hand to give me the answer. Yes, Ali Qureshi. Yes, what is the answer now?
D means cement and iron.
Very good. Though cement industry is not a part of your syllabus, but you can use your common sense that obviously aluminum doesn't need calcium carbonate, iron need in blast furnace calcium carbonate, and you know its role. I have discussed the notes. Ammonia and cement needs but not ammonia. Ammonia and glass needs calcium carbonate in its manufacturing but not ammonia. Cement and iron both need. Very good. Now I move to the next question. Question number 10 according to the topical book. So read it carefully, all of you. I giving you 2 minutes to read it. Copper 2 oxide is heated separately first with in hydrogen and then with oxygen separately. Understand the question before you jump to the choices. Now raise your hand if anyone can answer. Anyone can answer this? Yes, Afnan, can you answer? Afnan Salahuddin? Raise your hand, please. I'm unmuting you. It's a very simple question. Reduction of metallic oxides with hydrogen and oxygen. Yes, Muhammad Sami. What is Bilal Ahmed Khan is there?
C. C.
Miss
C.
A.
This is Muhammad Sami answering. No, it's
Yes,
incorrect.
miss.
Yes, miss.
Ahmed. Yes, Bilal Ahmed. What is the answer?
A.
Bilal Ahmed. A. Yes, A is the correct answer. Because copper 2 oxide plus hydrogen will give us copper and water. So it means mass after heating in hydrogen will decrease from copper 2 oxide will change into copper. So copper 2 oxide has more mass than copper. Likewise, when copper 2 oxide is heated with oxygen, when it is heated in hydrogen and in oxygen, yes, yes, here we are talking of the mass of copper 2 oxide. Hydrogen will reduce it to copper, but in oxygen it will remain unchanged. So the answer is B. Whoever gave me the answer B, not A, the answer is B. So please, I know you people are also taking, I'm also maybe I'm a little hurry in asking you, but just see the question that copper 2 oxide, when reacts with hydrogen, it will change into copper and water. So the mass of copper 2 oxide will decrease. So, but when copper 2 it is reacted with oxygen, there will be no reaction because it's copper 2 oxide, it remains unchanged. So the answer is B. Okay, now I move to the next question. The next question is
Excuse me, miss.
numbered as 18. Now read it carefully. It's simple.
Yes.
Repeatedly have come in the exam. It's a question related to single displacement reactions.
Miss.
Yes, other than Bilal, who would answer?
Miss,
I
have
know
a
Bilal.
question about the
Anyone else
previous
can answer?
question.
Ahmed Shafiq, can you answer? How many students are there?
मिस पिछले सवाल के बारे में क्वेश्चन पूछना है.
Who would answer? Yes, Bilal, you want to answer?
नहीं मिस, मेरा पिछले क्वेश्चन के बारे में एक सवाल था मिस.
हाँ जी, पूछिए. Yes, ask.
मिस, जब कॉपर ऑक्साइड ऑक्सीजन से रिएक्ट करेगा तो कॉपर और ऑक्सीजन नहीं बन जाएगा?
बेटा, copper 2 oxide is already oxidized. How can it react with oxygen?
सेपरेट नहीं हो जाएगा कॉपर और
Copper when
ऑक्सीजन?
reacts with oxygen will form copper 2 oxide. Tricky question है, थोड़ा सा जल्दी में मैं भी तुम्हारे साथ हाँ कर दिया था. The objective of today's discussion is that whatever I have taught you is coming in the exam. So that when you will do past paper practice, you will realize that you will take help of the notes. Is it clear, Bilal?
जी मिस.
ठीक समझ गया ना बेटा? मैं भी तुम्हारे साथ जल्दी से yes कह दिया था. But then I read the question carefully. So read the question carefully, please, all of you. Question 18.
Miss A.
And then raise your hand who want to answer. Yes, who would like to answer now? Mustafa Kamran, can you answer, please? 11D. Please be active. Please, anyone else from 11D can answer this? Yes, Muhammad Dawood wants to answer.
Miss B.
Yes, please answer from Muhammad
B.
Dawood.
B
for ball.
B for ball.
D for?
Allah. B for ball.
Okay.
Ball.
Okay, I understand. What happens when zinc is placed in aqueous copper 2 sulfate? Zinc atoms are oxidized. Excellent. Yes, because zinc more reactive than copper will form zinc sulfate and copper will come out, and the oxidation state of zinc will change from 0 to +2. So it will get oxidized. Very good. Shabash. Single displacement का topic है. आप पढ़िए copper metals में. Now we move to the next question. Good. Let's deal with the next question.
18 का क्या आंसर था?
बेटा इसका आंसर था B for bat.
ठीक है मिस.
अब क्वेश्चन नंबर 20 आ रहा है. वहां से पहले इसकी इंफॉर्मेशन देखिए. Please for पीछे कीजिए. They are giving you a list for metals and hydrogen in order of reactivity. Okay. अब मैं क्वेश्चन आहिस्ता सा स्क्रीन रोल कर रही हूँ ऊपर. अब फिर से मैं वापस लेके आ रही हूँ. आई एम ब्रिंगिंग इट बैक द इंफॉर्मेशन रिपीट करें नीचे में, so that you can see the reactivity series and the question. Most reactive is rubidium, then potassium, then tin, then hydrogen, and then gold. Least is gold. Now it says, which of the following do not give hydrogen as a product? Now read the reactions. A, see the reactivity of tin vis-a-vis to hydrogen. Once again, look at the list. नीचे करें, वापस ले आएं list. Tin is more reactive than hydrogen. It means tin would react with hydrochloric acid. Right? Now, who would give me the answer now? Ahmed Shafiq, yes. Which is the answer? Yes, Ahmed Shafiq.
C.
ऊंचा बोलिए बेटा.
C.
B or C?
C.
Yes. The electrolysis of aqueous gold to gold chloride, because gold is less reactive than hydrogen, so its ion will get discharged at cathode and form gold, not hydrogen. Correct. Rubidium when add to water will give us rubidium hydroxide and hydrogen. I'm just enhancing your knowledge and explaining. Rubidium is more reactive than hydrogen. It would react with water. Rubidium is and will give us rubidium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. Tin will react with dilute hydrochloric acid, giving us tin 2 chloride and hydrogen. D, the electrolysis of aqueous rubidium chloride also will give hydrogen gas at cathode, not rubidium, because it will be preferably discharged. But C is the correct answer, as you have told, Ahmed Shafiq. Because during electrolysis, the gold ion and the H ion will go to the cathode. Gold ion will be preferably discharged and gold answer. Okay, very good, Ahmed Shafiq. Now we move to the next question. So please read question number 31 carefully. Read it with interest. Yes, other than Ahmed Shafiq, anyone else can answer? Please raise your hand. Ali Asad, why are you so passive today? 11D is not responding. You don't want to answer? Aman Beg, would you like to answer? No? Bilal is answering again. Okay, Bilal. What is
B
the
part.
answer? G?
B.
B for bet?
Yes, miss.
Yes. Now I'll explain it for students who want to enhance their knowledge. Calcium carbonate decomposes, but it gives calcium oxide, which is a white solid. Copper 2 carbonate on decomposition gave us copper 2 oxide, which is a black solid, and carbon dioxide. Sodium carbonate will not decompose on heating. Zinc carbonate is also very stable, so it will not decompose so quickly on heating. If it does, in the presence of a catalyst, it will give a white solid of zinc oxide, palish white. So it's copper 2 carbonate. Here you have to learn the colors of the compounds. Other than that, that is observation based on chemical reactions. Okay, but you should know that the heating will only decompose those carbonates which are made up of less reactive metals. Now I move to the next question, please. It's also repetition. Simple question. Which oxide can be reduced to the metal using carbon? No problem. कोई बात नहीं। हाँ ठीक है, मैं तो नहीं कह रही। Yes, who would give me the answer? Raise your hand, please, if anyone. Muhammad Daud, yes. What's the answer?
D, miss.
What did you say?
D. D for
D for
dog.
bat, yes. D for dog, zinc oxide, yes. Because calcium and magnesium and sodium oxide will not be reduced by carbon, as calcium, magnesium, and sodium have greater affinity for oxygen than carbon. But zinc oxide will be reduced to zinc and carbon dioxide. Good. Now we move to the next question. Question number 40, according to topical books. Read it carefully. A sample of air is passed through aqueous sodium hydroxide and then overheated copper. Who would give me the answer? 11D, any student from 11D? It's related with the topic of air when we were purifying air before we wanted to fractionally distill it. Recall my notes and my explanations. Afnan, why are you sleeping today? No answer from Afnan Salahuddin. Aman? Aman Beg, are you there?
Yes, miss.
बेटा जवाब तो दे दो कोई एक आध। सो क्यों रहे हो? सो जाना इसके बाद।
मिस
40
डर लगता है
question
मिस
तो-
गलत ना हो जाए मिस।
कोई बात नहीं, मैंने डांटना थोड़ी है। ये तो मेरा ऐसे रिवीजन सेशन है आज का। ये तो मैं तो 2 सेक्शन करवा दिए। ये so I'm just proving that please study during the holidays these 2 sections with the help of past papers and my notes and then the textbook. गलत दे दो बेशक जवाब। दाऊद दे दे आंसर।
मिस
ईमान
A.
तुम दो। ईमान दे दे कि दाऊद दे दे?
मिस मैं सी का है मिस।
सी कहाँ है? नहीं बेटा, सी नाइट्रोजन तो तुम्हें पता है लेस रिएक्टिव है। अब तुम
Miss A.
carbon dioxide and air, no. It says a sample of air is passed
Miss,
over
it is B.
aqueous sodium hydroxide first. Now you are making funny guesses. Obviously, you'll come to the right answer now. Aqueous sodium hydroxide will remove carbon dioxide. You know, remember that? Because alkali reacts with acidic oxides.
Yes,
And
miss.
now the air is that समझ गए हो ना? तो that carbon sodium
Yes.
carbonate and water बन जाएगा. Carbon
miss.
dioxide will be removed. Then this leftover air is passed over heated copper. It will react with the oxygen, not nitrogen, to
Okay,
form
miss.
copper 2 oxide. Nitrogen is a relatively less reactive. So the answer is your B. B for bat, ball, boy. Sodium hydroxide will remove carbon dioxide and copper would remove oxygen from the air.
Okay,
Yeah,
miss.
and friends, that's what I have been repeating from the whole. बेटा केमिस्ट्री पढ़नी है, जो नोट्स दिए ना गूगल जीसीआर क्लास में, उनको आपने या तो रीराइट करें या डाउनलोड करके रीड देम, देन गो थ्रू द पास्ट पेपर्स. Getting A star in O level exam is not that easy. It's easy when you study. All these notes are given to you. I had explained you when I was doing fractional distillation of liquid air that before that we have to purify it, remove carbon dioxide from it, remove, and how to remove oxygen if we want to. We know that copper reacts with the oxygen, not with nitrogen at ordinary temperature. You know that. Nitrogen is relatively less reactive. Now move to the next question. Do we have another question? Okay. Okay, very good. We move to the next question, which is 41, according to. So please read it carefully. It's with the about exhaust gases. नहीं तुम्हें अच्छा ओके यंग फ्रेंड्स अभी हमने किया था पोल्यूटेंट्स
C.
who is answering please raise your hand first so I know the name. Who wants to answer it? Please raise your hand. Yes. Aman Beg wants to answer. Aman, what's the answer?
Miss C होएगा.
C होगा. देखते हैं जी. Molecules present in car exhaust fumes include carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, nitrogen dioxide, sulfur dioxide, and water. Okay, this is the information. Which of these molecules are also present in unpolluted air? You said C, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, and water vapor. Only yes. All these are present in unpolluted air. You know the composition of air. Not only nitrogen and water. So A and B are incorrect. D is also incorrect because carbon monoxide is not present. Very good. Shabash. इतने straightforward easy questions भी आते हैं. Now we move to the next question. Shabash. We move to the next question. Now please read it carefully. An experimental design. I've given you the homework. I give you 1 minute. Then raise your hands. Who's mentally smart in mathematics? Anyone can answer now? Raise the hand. Raise your hand, please. हाँ जी कोई है? 11D. अच्छा Ali Asad. Yes, Ali Asad. What's the answer?
Miss the
What's the answer, Muhammad Dawood?
D. D, miss, it is D.
D for dog.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, miss.
Yes, miss.
So 80 CM3 में सिर्फ 16 CM3 will remain. No.
Miss B है.
20% of 80. 20% of 80 is what?
Miss B
64
answer
होगा
है.
miss.
64. Yes. First you have to find 20% of 80 CM3. You'll come to know how much was used. You subtract from 80, you'll get 64. Have you understood, all of you? Remember the mathematical side of composition of air? When hot air is passed over iron, it will only take away the oxygen from it. So 80 cm3 of air is passed, so 20% of it will be taken away by iron. So 20 over 100 into 80 is what? 20 over 100 into 80 is 64. You're left with only 16 cm3 is used. So you'll be left 80 minus 16 is 64. So 64 cm3 of air will be left. Any question over it? If you have not understood, I can explain again. Raise your hand if you have not understood, anyone. And this question I've explained also in my notes as well as in my explanations. Everyone clear, please? Okay, let's move to the next question. Is it okay? 60 finish? Now we are done with our MCQs for today. I will. No, there's still one more question, I think. We have done that. Okay, so remove this screen. So we have done with that. My objective of today was to give you an idea that what sort of screen you have. Tele GCR class. I'll bring up the first GCR class now on the screen because we still have 20 minutes. But my objective of today's question answer session. Okay, my objective of today's question answer session was, especially MCQs, because theory questions have been giving you homework. Yes, was to enhance your attachment with past papers so that you can practice during holidays with the help of my notes and as well as my textbook. Now my young friends, I'm going to 1st June GCR class where I gave you the first notes on metals. And I'm bringing it on the screen, the slide of 1st June, which was my first lecture on metals. Points to remember. I'm bringing it slowly on the screen. Please in any of the 10 points. So slowly and slowly you can read it. It's on the screen. I have any question on the first 4 points on the screen? Can you all see the screen? Please slide on the screen. Yes, please raise your hand. Yes. Okay. Any question on the first 4 points you want me to repeat? Raise your hand if you have any problem, but do please read them. This was my first explanation on online class with you people. No question. Now I move ahead to the next points. So please go through from 5 to 10 if any problem you want me to discuss with you. Yes, raise your hand if you have any question. Anyone has not understood any point?
Miss, I have a question regarding the reactivity of metals.
Yes.
Miss, the reactivity of anions, the preference to discharge of anions, it is different in different books. In some of them, bromine is more than hydroxide, and other books hydroxide is more
Okay.
preferential.
This is just a confusion. I'll just let you know. Now listen carefully. According to the correct reactivity series, hydroxide ion, you're talking of hydroxide ion, right? Hydroxide ion is more preferably discharged than bromide, iodide, and chloride. But due to usually the concentration of these ions, bromide, is it clear? Bromide,
Yes, ma'am.
iodide, and chloride is more than the hydroxide ion in the solution, usually, because they are highly soluble. So on the basis of their concentration, the bromide ion will be preferably discharged over hydroxide due to high concentration. Otherwise, on the basis of reactivity, hydroxide ion is preferably to be discharged on the basis of their preference to discharge, not reactivity, preference to discharge. But due to high concentration of bromide, iodide, and chloride ion, they would be preferably discharged instead of hydroxide. Is this
Okay,
clear?
miss.
ये
Yes,
बेटा ये
miss,
कुछ
and
ना बुक्स एक्सप्लेन नहीं करती, मगर जब मैंने
yes,
इलेक्ट्रोलिसिस पढ़ाया था और जो मैं रिपीट भी करूंगी इंशाल्लाह इन लाइव और ऑनलाइन द होल सेक्शन विद नोट्स सेक्शन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रोलिसिस, तो ये मैं बात स्पेशली आपको नोट्स टू रिमेंबर में दूंगी. मैं दी भी थी और फिर मैं बस समझा रही हूँ आपको. मगर नॉर्मल रिएक्ट जो आपकी डिस्चार्ज सीरीज है उसमें हाइड्रोक्साइड आयन इज मोस्ट प्रिफरेबली डिस्चार्ज, देन ब्रोमाइड, देन आयोडाइड, देन क्लोराइड. बट ड्यू टू द high solubility of these ions in water, their concentration become more, they get discharged in preference to hydroxide ion at anode. Is it clear? Any other question?
yes, miss.
समझ आ गया बेटा?
जी,
Okay.
miss.
चलो शाबाश. अब मैंने फर्स्ट 10 पॉइंट्स आपके सामने डिस्प्ले किए थे जो 1 जून को मेरा फर्स्ट लेक्चर था आपके, तो अब मैं नेक्स्ट कर रही हूँ डिस्प्ले ताकि आप एक दफा फिर रिव्यू कर लें. The next is lecture was I think on 5th June. So there are points to remember. I am again trying to bring it on the screen so that you can. So these are very organized notes, and they were given on 5th of June in your GCR and explained also in the online session Let me bring them on the screen, please. 5th June. So go through the first 3 points, please. Any question over them? Just quickly scan them. Just एक तायराना नजर डालिए. Quick glance. Any question over first 3 points? Again, repetition. Okay, then I move ahead now. No questions. So let's see the next 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6 देखिए. Alloys की the spelling mistake है. E नहीं आता. ALLOYS. So please, if there's any human error, forgive me. Move ahead, please. Yes, roll the screen. There's no question coming. Nobody has a question. If you have any question, please don't sleep. The reactivity series I have given. Especially students who were absent. Let's move ahead to 7, 8. Hold on. Now go through it. No question, please. If you have any question, raise your hand. But very important, every point goes hand in gloves with the questions of the past papers as well as the future paper, inshallah. Shortcut, read the chapters and read these points and remember them. Prepare yourself for section 9 and 10 before the school reopens. Now please move ahead. Point 10. I give you, anyone has a question, please raise your hand. No question. So now I'll move to my next third lecture of online, which was supposedly on 11th or 12th. Let's see. 30. It was on 12th of June. So please go through it. I'll bring it on the screen. It's just a method to revise quickly before we say goodbye for a few weeks until we restart.
Miss, when are classes ending?
बेटा आपको इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं है 15th को मेरे ख्याल में दे दी है इन्होंने स्कूल वालों ने 15th of July में ये वाला सेशन खत्म होगा फिर न्यू सेशन आई थिंक विल स्टार्ट ऑन 10th of August. So 12th June, on 12th June I gave you this lecture. Go through this very important point number 1, which is reminding you to how to extract metals from their compounds. 3 general methods. Please go through these notes, very, very important. Don't throw them or don't log them in the computer forever. Replay them again and again. Clear and systematic. Move to point 3. You all can also go to GCR, see this, all this. Now read 3 and 4 and 5. Any question you want to ask me to re-explain? I'll be logging out after 5 minutes. Okay, move ahead. 6, 7, 8, just read them. Okay. No question? Either you're reluctant to ask or you are just too lazy today. No problem, but I'm just telling you that this is the way to revise also. At least there will be one student who will follow, and that is more than enough. Be positive. We have worked very hard together. I hope it brings good results. Uses of aluminum are very important. You know, your utensils, point 10. Maybe you get a question. I don't know why I felt like revising it with you. Why is it used for making utensils? Because it's a good conductor of heat and very cheap. And why is it used for overhead cables? Because it's light and good electrical conductor. And why is it used for making car bodies and airplanes and ships windows? Because it's light and resistant to corrosion. It's used in the form of its most important alloy. Name an alloy of aluminum. Exam question 2021. You can say Dura aluminum. Dura aluminum is the name, very important name of an alloy. There are many alloys, but this is one of the most important. So young friends, have a nice holidays. I'm now giving you a few minutes free. Like this way, you will revise it and go through the past papers, and you'll find every answer of past paper in my notes of 2 sections, section 9 and 10. May Allah bless you. Take best advantage of the break. Do review. Inshallah, we meet again. According to my knowledge, it is 10th of August. Let's see what the admin tell us. And see you inshallah again. Allah Hafiz. Bye bye. Keep safe. Remain blessed. Okay. Allah. Very good. Like this voice.
अभी आप चल रही हैं मीटिंग